Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to March. The full moon lunar eclipse happens at 23 degrees in Virgo with the South Node, which is at 27 degrees on March 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. It is all about a karmic release, a culmination, a partial revealing as the eclipse obscures part of what's revealed. Issues around our health, routines, work, pets, small business, people you hire, rental income, organization, decluttering, communication, to-do lists. Virgo covers all of these topics here, no matter where it falls in your chart. A destiny can be fulfilled in the Virgo part of your sky, maybe an achievement of some kind within your community as well. And this eclipse does have a positive aspect happening and other positive aspects happening at the same time. There's Uranus and Taurus, which is trining this eclipse, and Mars is making a sextile to it. And although Saturn is opposing the lunar eclipse from Pisces, we do have Mars making a trine to Saturn and the Sun in Pisces. So this could look like some ease of change and easy letting go of a karmic story in the Virgo part of your chart, only to allow for a new beginning, but one that you may be the initiator of with Mars here. And it can be an emotional new beginning as well, as emotions are always involved because it is a lunar eclipse after all. The moon rules Cancer, and we have Mars in Cancer, but in a good flow to the moon at this time, the full moon. There can be a deep feeling or sense of growth and change, as well as we also have Pluto sextiling the North Node in Pisces and trining the South Node at this eclipse. You can feel eerily in sync with life's destiny in the Pisces part of your sky as well at this time. So what does this look like for Aries? Aries, for you, this lunar eclipse is happening in your sixth house of health. Service, work that you do on the day-to-day, people you hire, rental income, and property falls in the sixth house. According to Vedic astrology, our open enemies fall here too, and sometimes our enemies are our own bad habits, like health habits. Service workers like health practitioners, police, nurses, etc. all fall within the sixth house realm of Virgo. You could be letting go and closing out a chapter of employment, especially if it's something that you feel you've outgrown, as we have Pluto, the planet of transformation, in your 11th Aquarius house, and the ruler of your 11th is over in the second of income that you earn through your own efforts. It may be changes that you're instigating. It can be a sudden yet smooth change of jobs. You're leaving a career, maybe for a new job that pays more and can increase your second house assets somehow. It could also be creating new ways of earning money via like an online business, YouTube, the internet, leaving a workaday job to start your own business that's different or unique in some way. Maybe like an astrology business, or you could be involved in like land investments, maybe with a group of people or friends, real estate with a twist, like flipping houses, but adding some unique element to it that other people are not doing. Let's say like you flip houses, but it has a new and unusual aesthetic, for example. The farmhouse style became so popular, it seemed, with like Chip and Joanna Gaines. So maybe you're doing something along those lines, but with a twist. I don't know, you have to let me know, Aries. Maybe you start investing in building like tiny house communities or tree houses or something. Something that you can build, but it gives resources back to people in need in that community. Ruler of the 11th, which rules like humanitarian organizations, charitable organizations over in the second. So helping people acquiring resources maybe, but also being able to support yourself and ultimately leaving behind some kind of like mundane, sixth house type of day-to-day job that you want to leave behind. There could be some kind of overcoming of challenges as Pluto makes a positive aspect to the North Node in Pisces over in the 12th. This could be winning over your enemies, winning over competition, winning over your addictions if you have any, or competition with ease. You could put in for a new job or position, and you can even win over your peers, for example. Or a health issue can be revealed and start to get better through a dietary change or lifestyle change. Like what you eat or drink is another example. You could also be releasing some kind of habit that has been hindering your growth or your health. There could be a positive transformation as well in your emotional world at this time through some kind of therapy or spirituality or a new form of healing with the 12th house involved with Pluto here. On another note, if you're trying to develop your own business, maybe the flaws are revealed in it at this time, at the time of the full moon lunar eclipse, or you can ditch an old business idea altogether that wasn't working out, but this is only so you can get back on track with something that does. Uranus in the second is acting like a go-between at this eclipse, flowing nicely to your 6th house activity and your Pisces 12th. It could bring solutions, sudden ideas to free yourself from limiting situations around work and health, but also around old spiritual beliefs. A sudden download can come through regarding like turning a unique hobby into a money-making source, or you could be suddenly freed from or become aware of an addiction and therefore freeing yourself from an addiction that may have been impeding your work output, and now you can see how to fix it if you had kind of any blinders on prior to that. If you had been working on a diet and what you eat or drink, you can start to see those improvements at this time, which in turn can increase your sense of value from within and without. A powerful person can also come through to help at this time, maybe a friend or someone through a network of people you know who wields a lot of power or is notable in their community. Maybe they reach out to you to collaborate with you on some unique money-making venture, maybe a collaboration on a creative project, one that can bring in a good amount of money too, with Pluto sextiling the North Node. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising will feel this most from 24 degrees and up, but the story will unfold over the next 6 months, and if you don't see something happening immediately, you may over this time frame. It is definitely a time of karmic release and some kind of emotional positive transformation, with your ruler Mars making a trine from the 4th house of home and family over to this lunar eclipse happening within the 6th house. Mars in Cancer would be sextiling the lunar eclipse. I said trine, sorry about that. The lunar eclipse was just happening in the 6th house, and with sudden ease with Uranus involved, along with Pluto. So transformational for sure. Last but not least, there could be positive changes happening now after a lot of effort with family members or due to therapy, a healing that seems almost sudden or smooth, an easy release of old family patterns or stories or subconscious behaviors that maybe go back even lifetimes. And this improves your day-to-day life, your day-to-day work and health, and just your overall existence, setting you up for a whole new story here with Mars in the Cancer house of home and family, trining over to the 12th house of past life karma, and Uranus trining the 6th house of day-to-day routines and just doing life in general. The March 29th partial solar eclipse at 9 degrees is just beautiful with no harsh aspects and is happening in your 1st house, which is, your body, the way you present out in the world, this physical vessel and vehicle that we travel through our lives with. The sun would represent like your father, your health, your vitality, your spirit. Moon is mother, your home, your family, your property. This is wrapping up the Libra Aries eclipse cycle that began with the nodes on July 2023. This is the last of the eclipses and is marking a powerful new beginning around your body, your identity, your relationships, your lifestyle, career. You may begin to perceive yourself in a whole new and positive way after so many changes were happening with the North Node having been on your ascendant since July 2023. And that moved on in January when it shifted to your 12th Pisces house of rest, seclusion, faraway shores, and spirituality, amongst many other things that the 12th house represents, which was and is a perfect time now for you to slow down and integrate all of the changes that most likely were happening for you. If they hadn't happened by the time the nodes shifted, you still have a beautiful new beginning of your choosing in almost any area of your life that you want to see a major change happen in, as this energy doesn't culminate for about 6 more months at the Aries full moon on October 6th. You could also be in the spotlight at this time with a solar eclipse happening right on your, ascendant. The sun right in your 1st house is almost having like a Leo-like quality, possibly bringing, name, fame, and recognition to something that you've been doing out in the world or something that you worked on behind the scenes and are now bringing it out with the solar eclipse. Pluto is making a wide 6-degree sextile to this moon, meaning that quite literally a powerful person from the 11th Aquarius house of large networks, friends, groups of people, etc., could be pivotal in helping you with some major life goal. It could be a friend of a friend who is influential in an area that you are trying to break into. Maybe it's a creative collaboration that has the potential to bring in a lot of money, since we have Pluto involved, and the ruler of your 11th house is Uranus, who is currently in your second house of bank accounts and money that you earn. Uranus is pinging like good energy back over to Saturn and the North Node of Fate in your 12th of foreign shores, and it could be something like you have an opportunity to maybe start an online business, but the good luck and money can come in through foreign clientele, because we have your 12th house activated at this time as well, in a positive way. The person who comes through for you could be like older, or maybe a foreigner. Maybe you connect through the internet or through an internet group or through an online forum, for example. Also, Neptune, the ruler of your 12th house, is dipping its toe into your sign on the 30th of March. Only very early degree Aries will feel this the most, like 0 to 5 degrees. This is a great time to promote yourself or something that you want to showcase that can maybe go viral, like a YouTube video, a song, creative work, Instagram reel, is a way to market a product or business that you're starting, for example. Because we also have Pluto sextile the sun, and the sun is you at the moment. You're the one shining and standing out at this time, Aries. If you can find a new way to do something old with regard to creativity, film projects, photography, spirituality, or spiritually based business, for example, now is the time to jot down any ideas that pop into your head. As a Sabian symbol for this new moon eclipse is a man teaching new forms for old symbols, loosely meaning giving something old new life or a new interpretation of something that was taught or done in the usual way. As we get to mid-April, you'll have your fire back, as Mars, your ruler, will be in a sign friendly to yours, Leo, where he can use his creative energy more effectively and will be full steam ahead in your 5th house of creativity, romance, children, and luck, and also lucky breaks and winning. If you're not receiving some kind of recognition or finding yourself in the spotlight, you could start working on whatever creative ideas are coming to you now at this eclipse or as it unfolds, and then get busy working on them once Mars goes back into Leo, which will activate the theme, which may seem a little bit sleepy for you at the moment with Mars in its fall in Cancer. But a theme that will be emerging for you will be around courageously, like moving forward, expressing yourself, and bringing out your creativity, especially with Neptune moving onto your ascendant or business projects. Bringing out your creativity, ideas for business projects. And then I was specifying creativity because you'll have Neptune moving onto your ascendant. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much there. Or simply just expressing and showing the world a new version of you that without a doubt has been unfolding and developing behind the scenes since July 2023. Last but not least, once Mars moves back into that Leo house, you could be looking more sexy and more appealing because Mars will be trining your sun, moon, or ascendant, but also could be reinvigorating a romance, or romantic interest can come into the picture with Mars moving in that 5th house once he re-enters over there. Okay, Aries, take care, and we'll see you in April.